The Singaporean composer Tsao Chieh was born in 1953. He was a very keen composer of large-scale works. So after having composed half a dozen of melodies for the flute, he worked on writing for large orchestra with a couple of pieces including the Singapore Symphonic Suite and the Prelude, Interlude and Fugato for orchestra. Thereafter, he went on to compose a handful of tracks for electronic ensemble. One of the earliest large-scale pieces by Tsao Chieh is 4 songs from romantic poets for soprano and chamber ensemble. It is written in the style of Samuel Barber and Alban Berg. The latter is one of Tsao Chieh's favorite composers. The techniques that were being used in the piece include quartertones, multiphonics, and spread gesang. This serves as an earlier practice for the later, larger works, including Amidst the South of Wind, which was set to the poems by Edwin Tambu. So, in March 1988, the Singapore Youth Orchestra gave the premiere of another large piece by Tsao Chieh, and it is entitled Stasis. The piece consists of 2 simple ideas, which are stillness and change. It was being influenced by the rhythms in Thai music as well as the American minimalist style of Philip Glass. Tsao Chieh was very ambitious, wanting to include a large water tank in the piece. The general manager of the Singapore Youth Orchestra, Mr. Tan Kim Sui, said that the first tank was not large enough and they had to custom make a second tank that measures 50 centimeters by width and 50 centimeters by length and 1 meter in height to incorporate the entire gong into the water tank. And they had to fill the tank with water to the 4/5 mark. And this had to be emptied every time the performance ends. Another of his large works is Amidst the South of Wind for large orchestra and narrator. The work sets 2 poems by the Cultural Medallion author Edwin Tambu. The 2 poems are The Finger of the Cape and A Boy Drowns. He had intended to set the piece for a choir and a large orchestra, but he then decided that the role of a narrator would be more effective for the poetry.